The Driver, your source for the latest car news and reviews.
Today we're test driving the all-new Ford Escape. This one is the Escape SE and is equipped with a 4-cylinder 2-liter EcoBoost engine as well as an all-wheel drive system. What we're going to do is a fuel economy test to see how well it performs. So as you can see right now, we have a full tank of gas, and on that full tank we are estimated to get around 634 kilometers before we hit empty. And we're going to be driving it around for the week to see how well it does. We might not be able to do a full tank of gas, but we'll try our best to at least do a half tank and base it on that number. So we're also going to reset our trip meter so it reads 0. That way we can see how many kilometers we actually get. Also, our instant fuel economy reads 99.9 liters per 100 kilometers right now. That's because we just reset our trip meter, and we'll be testing it at the end of the week to see what the actual fuel economy is. So those are the numbers, and we're going to test it out for the week and have some numbers for you at the end, so stay tuned. So we just spent the week testing the Ford Escape, and we have some numbers here that we'd like to share with you. So as you can see, we finished a full tank of gas, and currently we have approximately 25 kilometers of fuel range left on this tank. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the number of kilometers that we've driven, which is 479, and add a potential of 25 kilometers to it. So that gives us around 504 kilometers to the tank. So that means on a full tank of gas you can expect around 505 kilometers. Also, let's go over some of the other numbers that we have here. So as you can see, our average fuel economy is rated at 10.7 liters per 100 kilometers. That's pretty good fuel economy in terms of what we've seen from competitors. I believe the Nissan Rogue gave us 10.9 or even close to 11, and that's based on our driving conditions. And of course, all these numbers depend on your driving conditions. As for my driving conditions, they've been pretty basic. I've had the heat on maybe 20% of the time, but overall I've kept it pretty basic in here. I haven't had the radio on too much, as you can see, and I've had my Bluetooth synced, but that shouldn't affect anything. I've had the AC on 0 times because you can see how cold it is outside, and yeah, as I mentioned, it was only the heat that I've had on for a certain amount of time. Aside from that, my driving style has been fairly conservative. I haven't pushed down on the gas too much or too hard or too fast, and I've been throttling at a pretty steady pace. So keep that in mind. Depends on how you drive. And I've spent probably 60% of my driving on the highway and 40% in the city. So of course that accounts to the fuel economy numbers that I received. So what we'll do now is we'll head to this pump right here and we'll fill it up and see how much it costs to do a full tank of gas. So as you can see, it costs us $41.55 to fill up 50 liters of gas at a fuel cost of 82.9 cents.
For the latest car news and reviews, go to www.thedriver.ca.